Hello. So here's a quick video demonstrating how you can use Bridgebase Online Hand Editor within your lessons to demonstrate bidding and card play. So first of all, we have to find the hand editor. We go over to the account settings and it brings up this menu on the top, and we're interested in the deal archive. So we click on Deal Archive. We get up a list of our own folders where we have populated with our own hands. And we get this blue button on the bottom saying Hand Editor. Once we click on that, we get a window popping up, and this enables us to input whatever hand we want, whatever we intend to demonstrate within our lessons. So it starts off in South hand. The South's seat is gone yellow, and so that is the hand that gets input straight away. And you simply click on the card that you want to enter into South's hand. Didn't take that, and it gets added. At any time, if you make a mistake and you want to take the card away, you simply click on it again. If I put the 3 in here and then I decide I don't want 3, click on it and it will remove it for you. So I run down and add 13 cards to South's hand, and once I click on the 13th card, it will move over. So you can see it's asking me for West cards now. So I followed that process for 3 hands. Once I've completed North's hand, it will complete East hands for me. So I'm just going to finish this off. What do I want to put in here? 8, 7, 6. So if I come to North, and what happens if I make a mistake? What happens if I what happens if I want to replace West's 9 of spades for the 3 of spades I put in North? I simply click on the 3 there. I can put in the 9, and it's taken 9 away from West. I've just clicked on it, and if I click on it again, it will put it in North. So if you click on it, it will remove it. And then if you click on the seat, I can go back and put it back in West hand. And now I can go back to North and I can give them the 3. So that's how, if you make a mistake, you can go back to the previous hand and change it. So I want to add Jack 8, 6. And I want to give it a run of clubs. 10, and once I finish that, it automatically moves across and fills in East hand. Now I can put in the play and the bidding sequence if I wish. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can skip and just export this, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But if you want to deliver a lesson with some pre-dealt, with some bidding that you've already put in, and you want to put in some hand play, then you follow this process. You click play and you will then follow with the bidding sequence. You click on the seat of the dealer that you want to make dealer, so it's East in this case, and you can go around the table and add bidding, whatever you wish to add. Whatever you're demonstrating in this particular lesson, you can put in your own bidding, pass, and then once the auction is over, you can then play the hand. You can decide which cards are going to be played, and then you can demonstrate this, and I'll show you how. So South is on lead, and so we're going to get them to lead the Queen of Hearts. And here we're just going to demonstrate that we want to preserve the entry of the Ace of Hearts in dummy once declarer has knocked out the Ace of Spades to make their contract. So we want to win in hand, we want to play the high card from the short suit. And then we want to have our entry preserved so that we can continue on with getting back into dummy. So if this is what we want to, whatever you want to demonstrate, if this is what we want to demonstrate, we can go in and type in whatever we want to say, and then we can replay it in the lesson. So you can stop at any time. You don't have to play everything out. If actually it's just preserving an entry in order to get over and run your suit, then that's fine. I can now export this once I'm happy. I can export this. You get up a menu down here, and I will save this deal. So here I get to put the title in my deal. I'm going to put entries. And what I do now, I can put an untitled folder, and I click on the folder. Notice one thing. If you haven't labeled your folder, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment, then if you go to edit it, it will put your entry straight into that untitled folder. It won't let you edit it in this particular window. So I click on the folder, and I have an untitled folder over here, and it's got my entries board in there that I've just prepared. Now I want to go and I want to label my folder. I'm going to call that entries. And I'm fine now to display in my lesson. So when it comes to my lesson, I go down and I find my folder, entries, I click on the deal underneath, and I get up the board 14 that we have just prepared. Now that's quite small to demonstrate on a screen to your students, and so what you want to do is put it in a format that's much easier to see online and project. So what I do is click on this affectionately called blue hamburger, and I can export. I can export into a hand viewer link, which gives me a much better opportunity to display on screen. I don't have to leave Bbo. What this does is it opens up, if you do it the way I'm doing it, and I'm still logged in, it opens up another tab. You can click on the tab, and there you are. You have your hand that you've just prepared displayed in a much bigger format, easier to see. So because I've actually put the auction in already, and I've typed in exactly what I want to demonstrate, I simply click on next, and it will replay exactly what I've put in. East takes the King of Hearts, and I keep going next, and then they play the high card from the short suit, knock out the ace, and then get over to dummy. And then they can run their spades. So I want to demonstrate that. But the other beauty of using this in Bbo is I can go back previously, I can take out what I've done, and I can click play, and this will allow me to lead whatever card I wish. So maybe now I want to demonstrate, well, what happens if you actually take your first trick in dummy with the ace of hearts? What happens then? And I can replay it and demonstrate that actually if I do that and South doesn't take their ace straight away, then I am stuck because I can no longer get over to dummy to cash my spades. So you can replay it. The other thing I want to show you is double dummy down here. At any time you can press double dummy, and it will give you the actual cards that can make if you can see all cards and you can find the perfect line of play, it also gives you that at any time if you click on that throughout the auction. So you can demonstrate quite clearly to people where they went wrong, and you can also use that. So that's the best way to demonstrate within your lessons in a very clear format, and I hope you find it useful.